The storm and the fury from Republicans, enough of them voted to let this confirmation take place. What was this all about?
Well, basically, it was on Valentine's Day that the Senate would not let this proceed to an up or down vote. And instead, basically, the Republicans were looking for something to derail the nomination. So for 12 days, the nation waited. Essentially, Leon Panetta was running over to NATO and back to his walnut farm. And we really didn't have a true Secretary of Defense other than this lame duck. Today, finally, the Republicans decided, hey, we've waited this long. We can't wait any longer. The president does deserve an up or down vote on his candidate to run the Pentagon, and so they let it proceed.
But meantime, they sent a message.
Yeah, I mean, it is a disconcerting message. We had the Republican and the Democratic whips talking about vote counts, but, you know, foreign nations and people in the Pentagon can count votes, too. We've never had a defense secretary with this many opposing votes. Now, this is something he can shake off, but it's going to take some time.
That's right. I mean, he has the fewest confirming votes of any defense secretary since the job was created. Mark Thompson, how does that affect his ability to do his job?
Well, it will depend. It will affect it in a big way if he acts as if he did his confirmation hearing, which by all accounts he did not do well. Conversely, I talk to people in the Pentagon, and the lower in the ranks you go, the more they like this guy. The more they like the sense that an enlisted man is going to run the building. And if he can use that as a springboard, he's facing immense challenges from sequestration to Afghanistan to a nuclear Iran. But it's an opportunity for him to seize the moment. And if he does, people will forget this pretty quickly, I think.
What about, though, the sour relations or whatever lingering effect there is from this loud vote of no confidence from Republicans in the Senate? Does that affect his ability to do his job?
I think the important thing for people to realize is it's a perceptions game. And if he lets it bother him, it will. But conversely, if he doesn't, and if he moves on out, I mean, senators today were talking. Some were saying this will wound him, like Senator Graham of South Carolina, and others, like the chairman of the committee, Senator Levin, said, no, it won't. You know, we're all about tomorrow. We don't focus that much on the past. I think the truth is somewhere in the middle. It will affect him, but it's, you know, if he achieves escape velocity, it'll be because of his own efforts.
So from talking to folks in the Pentagon, and you were just telling me he's been working out of an office there, right, which is typical for folks who are nominated for that position. Is there an early sense of how they think he's prepared to handle this job?
I think just like the lawmakers, no one knows, because we've had defense secretaries who've come from the Hill who've done very well, Dick Cheney being the most recent example, Leon Panetta. And then we've had folks like Les Aspin who came from the Hill who people thought would do real well and who really didn't. You can't tell. It takes about 6 months before you realize whether or not this person's got the moxie for the job.
And when you say do well, what's the measuring stick?
The measuring is grappling with the cuts that are coming this Friday. The question is, how smoothly can we withdraw from Afghanistan without being bit on our way out, and dealing with Iran. I think those are the three big issues he's facing today.
Mark Thompson, National Security Report.